channel is what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to read. Truth comes but we're never late, yeah. Diamond stories is our fate, oh no. Welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight, who to the fall? We got the scoops, we cover it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will sprawl, yeah. Truth turns far, we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, once you let, welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week. Yeah. I join the channel, it's what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to read. Truth comes but we're never late, yeah. Diamond stories is our fate, oh no. Welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight, who to the fall? We got the scoops, we cover it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will sprawl, yeah. Truth turns far, we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, once you let, welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week, yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I know we just left Lady T-Bug's place talking about buckwheat, and Carl's kind of pissed me off the way Lamont was talking about people and buckwheat, like they have any space to talk about anybody. But tonight's show for me, I'm going to finish up the divorce chronicles, even though, you know, we've kind of had it splotchy and I've had a lot of technical issues. So I really haven't been able to go into depth and, you know, and do the show the way that I want to. But I got some new equipment again. So hopefully everything worked out for us. And hopefully, you know, we can get this show on the road and I can get started. You know, covering this mess, because that's exactly what it is, a big ball of mess. And hopefully the boys are listening, i.e. Dre and Lamont and Dion and Lil Scooter. Hopefully they're all listening, so maybe they could try to learn a lesson from all of this instead of just staying in this circle with this dude and, you know, trying to stay in the crime life with him. Maybe they'll learn a lesson from it. We already took our lesson from it, because, you know, we've been doing this for about 2 years now, dealing with buckwheat and his shenanigans. And every time we hear a story, every time we hear a call, you know, even though we've heard these calls before, we always catch something new or different that we didn't hear. Like the little reel that I did last night, because on Lady T-Bug's channel, we talked about the $75,000, and I knew I had just heard that call. So I went back and pulled that call and did a short video of him lying, playing like somebody hijacked his wife's bank account for $75,000. And we know buckwheat do a lot of capping, right? He does a lot of capping. I feel like he do a lot of lying. It depends on who he's talking to and who will believe him. And we know damn near every word that comes out of his mouth with Shirley and Sonya is a lie. He just kind of shoot the breeze with Lamont and Drake, because they know some of the things that he's talking about. So he can't really lie to them too much, because they know his history, they know his past, and they kind of know him. So he can't really whitewash them the way that he can whitewash his women. So let me go into the chat and see who's here tonight and speak to everybody, and then we'll get started. So it looked like we have Lady T-Bug, you the first one in the house. And hey, sis, my little sis is here. And hey, Cross Country Cruiser, We have Love to Laugh. I got my mod here, Shelly C. I don't know why your wrench is not here, but I'll try to figure that out and figure out why. I know I gave you access, but it is what it is. So I'll figure out what to do with it and how to get it done. We have El Cid in the house and Vic to the Veil. Hey, little sis. Bank is here. Hey, Bank. Thanks for joining us. Latita is here. Highlight your name here. And we have Pen and Paper. How are you doing tonight? I have my sis Alice, blessed child of God. Thanks for joining, Alice. And let's see who else is here. Oh, hey, it's too complicated. I have Chick-fil-A here. I know Chick-fil-A gonna show out. She always does. We have Leo Lady in the house tonight. B Williams is gonna show out for y'all tonight. B Williams and Chick-fil-A, we're all kind of like on the same page with this story. And a lot of our comments are, even though they may say it or I may say it, we all kind of think alike when it comes to this this saga that's going on. And Pen and Paper say, good evening, everyone. I'm glad you're back. I was on Lady T Bug replay, had to rush over here. Well, thank you for rushing over here and thank you for joining us. Hey, Nola Brown, I see you in the house tonight. Thank you for joining. And they call me Mo. Thanks for coming back. And you guys, I really appreciate you guys supporting me because, like I said, I have been kind of in and out and splotchy this month. Ever since I've tried to be a content creator. I didn't have the right computer, and so we learn by we live and learn what we have to do. And I was kind of being hard headed because Lady T Bug told me what I need to do. Hell, I just didn't want to buy another computer, but I broke down and did it anyway. So it's all good. And we have Krista Carrington in the house. And thank you, ladies, for joining us. And if everybody would hit the like button, I would appreciate that. And let me try to bring the call up and then we can get started here with Buckwheat and Shirley and their shenanigans. Now, this is going to be like one of the last nice calls that Shirley had to him. We have done the other calls. A couple of them, I didn't really get through it, but you got the gist of it. And like I said, these are just rerun calls anyway. And also, I want to thank Phone Calls from Prison for allowing us to use their content. And Lady T-Bug and Vic to the Veil for helping me be a content creator, because without those three, I wouldn't even be here talking to you guys tonight. So I just want to give a little shout out to those ladies. And let me bring the call up. Let me share the screen and I'll bring the call up. And let me know in the chat if you can hear it. El Cid, I don't know if I spoke to you and Love to Laugh, but so how you ladies doing tonight? And thank you for joining us. I may have said your name, but I can't remember. So when I share the screen, just let me know if you guys can hear it or not.
This video contains one call between Shirley Strawberry and Ernest Williams from May 25th, 2023. You will hear them talk about Ebony Steele, and from what I hear, it sounds like she reached out to Shirley. Ernesto also sent Shirley a sneak peek of his book where he talks about meeting 50 Cent. Take a listen.
That's a lie. He probably ain't met no 50 Cent.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, hon.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm
Good.
I'm good. Thank you.
Sound like you're eating.
Yeah, I am. I just put some food in my mouth and the phone rang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Since I'm in the streets.
No, I'm at home.
Oh.
There you go, without a question.
Oh, okay.
I'm at home. I'm fine.
Hey, M. Tate, thanks for joining us.
Never made it back yet?
No, she's in Miami.
Damn, she balling, ain't she?
She's going. She has a son. Her son lives there.
Oh, okay. She's balling out of control. Okay, that's cool then. Okay, did you get my message about asking Dre to send the money today? Remember yesterday I sent it to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll text them.
Because it got to be in for 8 o'clock. If not, I got to wait the next week.
Okay.
And
You called earlier, but I was driving.
Oh, you're driving.
No,
okay.
you did.
Okay.
So did you talk to him, or you just want me to ask him?
No, I did talk to him. No, he told me he was going to send him, but that was 2 days ago.
Oh, he forgot. Maybe he forgot.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Hey,
and
Yvonne,
that's why
thanks
I
for
had
going in the chat.
emailed you and told you, asked you not to let him forget, because I knew he was going to forget.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I didn't think you, I was like, gosh, you must not be getting all my texts, because he would have did it by now. If you would have texted him.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought he would have sent it by now. I kind of misunderstood your message. So ask him to send you.
You away now?
Hold on.
That food must be good, woman.
It's just in my mouth. I gotta chew it.
Okay.
Do I have to send it to him?
You can send him to him, or he can do it on his own. And no, my attorney hasn't showed up yet.
Well, he did tell me he was coming today.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all know I got to stop it because, hold on 1 second. He always want to try to tell people what to do. He think he's just really in charge of everything. He gets on my nerves, trying to be large and in charge, and really he just a broke bum at the end of the day. And I don't know what Shirley doing apologizing to this food for. Hey, I'll get to it when I get to it, And so he act like she don't have no type of life. The woman can't even eat her food. Everybody's just supposed to drop everything just to take care of him and to make sure that he's taken care of. And yeah, Chick-fil-A said this big old business pimp having his wife hunt down a man for $100, shaking my damn head. Exactly. And like I said, hey, M. Tate, thanks for joining us. And hi to you, Yvonne. Thank you for joining us tonight also. But yeah, he always trying to run everything, Vicky. He think he really, just like we just said a while ago. I don't know if everybody was in Lady T-Bug's chat, but everybody appeases him. Everybody have made this food feel like he's really large and in charge, and in actuality, he's really nobody, a nobody, a no nothing scrub, in my opinion, because everything that he owns is fraudulent and it's off the backs of somebody else. And so, I guess that's how he keep the handle that he have on Shirley, to try to make himself seem important, is by delegating orders to her. And you see how she's just falling right in line. Okay, hon, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it done. But like I said, this is the last nice call that she had to him on May the 25th. And in between these calls, the last one we did was January the 31st through February, I think the 23rd or something like that. So in March and April, she only talked to him like twice. And they had a few texts that they kind of, went back and forth on, but they have very little contact. And that may be one of the reasons why he's trying to delegate all these orders to her, because he's not talking to her, on a normal basis like he had been in the future, in the past. And so let's get back to the call and let's see what else this fool has to say.
This evening, so it ain't this evening, no, but they can come in time to get ready. So
yeah. You want me to send him a text too?
No, it's okay. He say he coming. If he he's got to come. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to put some more money on the phone because we only have $5 left now.
That's why I be texting. It's cheaper to text.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll put some more money on here the next time you call.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. I sure appreciate that. Appreciate you seeing about what happened with Tina Turner. So.
Huh? I
said, I'm pretty sure you know what's going on with Tina Turner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
That
was my girl.
I didn't know she was older than you, though. I didn't know that.
What? Older wasn't Tina
Yeah, let's try
Turner?
to throw a dig in her.
Dang, how old do you think I am?
No, I thought she was about your age. I didn't think she was that old. I mean, she didn't look old. She didn't move like she didn't move like that.
She got sick near the end. She got sick.
Yeah, I saw
Hey,
that
Chocolate
part.
Drop.
I saw that part. They showed it on Good Morning America. She was getting sick at the end. So I do like her husband
Yeah.
gave kidney. I do like that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you give
I
Shirley
like
one
that
of your
part, yeah.
kidneys?
Uh-huh.
I'll holler down.
Please, I don't Turner. But what did you mean about? Okay, two things. Are you writing this stuff yourself, or do you have someone helping you? Right.
No, I write it myself.
You don't have anyone helping you?
No, I got a Webster dictionary. That's it.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, wow, I've never heard him use words like this before, like exponential, and I was like, okay.
Shirley throwing some
Hold
gigs.
on. Well, when I was gone, long time ago, what I did was,
Right, take
I
it.
went
It's
and got
AI.
we had encyclopedias back then. Encyclopedias and dictionaries.
Uh-huh.
So I watched the program, and there was a guy who was in there with me, and he had a life sentence. So I didn't like him, but then I got to like him later. He was older, but he had a life sentence. But I like his style because his kids came to see him when he was locked up, and his mama too. So and he had business running while he was gone. So I didn't grow up like that. So I was just trying to figure out. So they I'm gonna go get something from library for you, and I want you to read it every day. So when they brought it back, motherfucker brought me the encyclopedia and the dictionary.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, yep. He said, now if you can't talk well,
You never use those words around me.
that's because I've been around these hood people. I never had.
Okay.
Yeah, I never. My words don't come out clearly, but I can put on paper real good. I can understand what's going on too.
Yeah.
I gotta stop this. This Negro just lying, talking about he been around all the hood people. That's the reason why he can't use good big words. This dude needs to stop, and Shirley know he's lying. And I don't even understand why she's entertaining any of this crap. But let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. So Vicky said he's still trying to run things from behind the bars. Yeah, he really was. And Shirley can probably eat freely like snack foods while Nesto locked up without feeling shameful. Right. He won't even, she can't even eat a snack, or she can't do anything without his permission, it appears. And Alice, I hope you are feeling better. I know when I was on your channel Monday, you were saying that you wasn't feeling so well. So hopefully you feeling a whole lot better. And Vicky just speaking to you. So MT say, I caught the tail end going to catch the replay. Okay. Well, we just started. If you're talking about my channel, we just started. But if you're talking about Lady T-Bug's channel, yeah, go back and replay that so you can hear it, because it was a great show. Now, Latia say, I'm glad y'all caught what he was asking for. I couldn't get past him trying to regulate her to even hear what he wanted. Right. He always dry begging, Latia. You don't have to worry about what he asking for, because he's going to always ask for money. It's always something for him. He either going to be asking for a lawyer, he's going to be asking for money, or he's going to be asking them to call somebody for, call the lawyer for him. So that's basically what he does. And you guys hear how dry this conversation is. They both are struggling to even just have, a normal conversation. And, you can tell they don't have nothing to talk about. And like Shirley said, you never use those type of words around me. Oh, I've been around hood people, and so, I kind of forget about how to speak eloquent. And that's BS. If you know the words, you know the words, regardless if you're around hood people or if you're around intelligent or articulate people. Just because you use hood words doesn't mean your articulate words are going to leave your brain. So, she ought to know when this dude is lying to her. So X-Complicated say, after 5 evictions and 3 arrests, Shirley should not be talking to him. Well, it is what it is. X-Complicated, you know what it is. It's that bag. I keep telling y'all it's that black bag. That's the reason why Shirley is putting up with this ninja. and it's all the ill-begotten gains. Okay, it's everything that he did, for her. And I've always said everything. The reason why he's mad, and Lady T-Bug alluded to it on her channel today too. He's mad at her, and he don't understand why she's leaving him, because number one, he asked her when he first went to jail, and in his defense, he did. He asked her, was she going to be able to stand this? Was she going to be able to put up with everything? And was she going to stand by him? And she told him yes. But when he asked her that question, they both thought he was going to be in and out. They never in their dreams did either one of them feel like he was going to be in jail this long. And so, and he's the type of ninja where if he asks you a question and you answer it, he's going to hold your feet to the fire. Now, you can't hold his feet to the fire on anything, but anything that you say, he's going to hold your feet to the fire about, about her promising not to leave him. And so Vicky say that's his fault. He stopped calling her and rather talking to his Chicken Little. Right. And even you see how dry the call is, Vicky. Even when they are calling, he's not really talking to her. He just appeasing her. And really, he have another agenda for the reason why he called. He really wants some money, but he got to try to do small talk in order for the conversation to go on. He has to at least spend 15 or 20 minutes. He don't have to do the whole 30 minutes like he do Lil Scooter, but he don't have to spend a little time on the phone and figure out something he could talk about. That's why he brought Tina Turner up, because he has nothing else to talk about. Now, Tina Turner don't have anything to do with his and Shirley's relationship or why he's in the position that he's in. I don't even know why he brought her up. And then, threw some shade at her and talking about he didn't know she was that old. So, he just don't really know how to treat a lady, and he really don't know how to have a regular conversation. And you say, no, Shirley let him suffer. Yeah, don't give him shit. And Letitia say, but the text still costs money and and he's trying to make her feel like all of the money is gone because I've been texting you and I'm trying to conserve the money. And in actuality, we know what he's doing with the money, and we know exactly who he's speaking to on the phone, which is Lil Scooter. And B. Williams say he's disgusting. Yvonne is saying, oh, wow, what an ass. Exactly. He's definitely that. And Alice said, Elle said, other than dealing with a virus, I'm fine. How are you? So, Alice, like I said, I hope you feel better soon, because I know how a virus can be. It could zap all your energy from you. And LC said, glad you better, blessed child of God. I'm just working too much. LC, you didn't take the holidays off. We just got finished with Thanksgiving and Christmas. You didn't take none of that time off, girl. Now, Shirley's telling him, so we're getting to the part about him, using big articulate words on text messages. And so MT agree with me, it's AI. Crystal Carrington say it's AI. Shirley, we all agree that this ninja don't know that many words. And Letitia said, now Shirley know good and damn well Nesto can't even spell dictionary. Let's use one. Exactly. And I just been reading that dictionary and so somebody told me I should get it. So I just been picking that thing up and just reading it, just lying. He probably can't even read that book, The Little Engine That Could, which is a first grade book. And Excomplicated say this ninja lives a celebrity lifestyle in his empty head. That part of Excomplicated. Also, too, he always talking about, you're going to have Denzel Washington playing in his movie. So, I think maybe he get a lot of his words from movies also, because, he's a big, huge movie fan. He is fascinated with movies. He's fascinated with writing his own. He really feel like he's going to get a movie deal some kind of way. So I don't know what make him feel that way, but that's what's in his head. B. Williams say, he a Webster Dictionary lie. Exactly. If a Webster Dictionary came and slapped him in the face, he probably wouldn't even know what a Webster Dictionary looked like. Okay. Shirley knows he's dumb. Exactly, Chocolate Drop. We all do. Yvonne just laughing at you, Chocolate Drop. Victor DeVale said the dictionary does not help you formulate a sentence in the correct way. Right. A damn dictionary help you understand what the meaning of a word is. But Vicky, it do sound some of the words out. It do sound the word out for you. But I guarantee you, he probably didn't go to school long enough to, You know how we were taught in school how you sound words out, especially the ones that you really couldn't pronounce. He probably don't know. First of all, I don't think he know how to look a word up in the dictionary, and then once he get there, he damn sure couldn't sound it out in the dictionary. That's just my wholehearted belief. Pen and paper say stop in the name of love, Nesto lies. That part. You gonna put Diana Ross on the pen and paper? Chick-fil-A say the only thing Nesto right is bad checks with incorrect spelling. Right, like he did that cashier check and had to rewrite it because he had the name spelled wrong. Nola Brown say the lies. Exactly, sis. Vicky say tell me you had a sugar baby without telling me. That part, Vicky. When you talking about the five because he just got $5 left on his books. They call me Mo say he and Sonya can lie at the drop of a hat, and they can't. They lie to each other all the time, and it really is kind of like a race of who can lie the best and who can lie the most. In my opinion, the whole conversation is lies, and they both finally figured out that they both was trying to con each other. So now when he's talking to her and when she's talking to him, both of them know that it's just fluff, and both of them are lying to each other. But they still are mesmerized with each other, and they still want to sit there, for the whole 30 minutes and listen to each other lie to each other. So I don't understand it, but it is what it is, and we'll let them have whatever type of relationship that they can and the best that they can, because it is a love during lockup relationship. So Latia say he can understand real good, huh? Yeah, right. He don't know the truth, right, B. Williams. He's been around hood people. Like he not hood love to laugh. He's nothing but hood. That's all he know is hood. And he don't even really know the streets that well. For him to be in the streets as long as he has, you would think that he would have his crimes, down pat, and how to really finesse them. But apparently, he's a dumb criminal. He left all kind of breadcrumbs for the people to follow him. He don't know anything about the new digital era. He don't know anything about the cell phone and how everything is online now, and how they can just trace everything back to you, whether you have your phone on or not. You're still pinged at these phone towers. So just because you're trying to get home, girl, to get your records, and saying that you wasn't in that place or what have you, because you think you turned your phone off, they still can locate you, sir. And I don't know if Georgia have license plate readers or not, but most states do. So they got to do is look their cameras up, and they'll be able to find you. X Complicated say you don't know how to read this though. You read pictures. Exactly. And that's another reason why X Complicated. That's another reason why he's always trying to puff his chest out, because I noticed, and I've been around an illiterate person before. My mom was married to one, and illiterate people, they know that they can't read, and they feel like everybody is laughing at them, which you do. And they feel like if they puff their chest out, and so they try to exude power, with their words, and they try to puff their chest out to make themselves look bigger than what they are, because they know they really can't compare to normal people that can read. And so they feel less than, and so they feel very inferior to a person that can read and do have some knowledge. I did notice that much about him when my mom was, married to that guy. I actually had to read his divorce out to him, and I kind of ad-libbed and added some stuff in. And I was telling him, I was like, well, this is like in the late 70s, right? Early, like in the about 77, 78. So I'm reading him this divorce, and I'm like, they say you have to get out this house tomorrow. He told me, he don't say that. I said, yes, they do. You can't read. You don't know. And so I was ad-libbing, but I had to read his divorce to him because he actually couldn't read. And so I just really wonder how people feel, they can't read, and how do they maneuver through life? Like everything we do require you to read. And so that's why he tried to exude this power, this superpower that he has, because he know he's lacking in a lot. And if you can't read, you really can't do nothing else. But most people that can't read, and if they're in the streets like this, they master that. Okay. They make sure they master the streets. They master their crimes. And he's been committing these crimes for over 30 or 40 years. And you would think he would have a better plan than what he has. And so Nesto couldn't write a beginner learner's book. Right. And Shirley know that. I don't know why she even entertaining this bull crap. And Nola say now he doesn't understand anything about his case. Right, Nola. And I don't think he be listening to the lawyers when they talk to him because he want little Scooter to interpret everything for him. And at one time, possibly, Silverback probably was helping him interpret some of the stuff until she figured out that the people was watching her, and she probably tried to pull back a little bit. But yeah, when his lawyers are explaining to him, I think really though, Nola, I think he really understand everything about his case, but he just try to act like he don't understand. Okay, because it's one thing to not understand how people are talking to you, and he seemed like he's very fluent, like you know you've heard him say several times. I listen very well. I listen to everything. I listen to every word. So I listen really, really well. You know, in other words, I might can't read, but I know how to listen well. And that's what his forte is. He listen to you and he study you. So he understand what them lawyers saying. He just don't want to, he try to get everybody else, trying to pull the wool over everybody else's eyes and trying to really narrate the type of story that he wants instead of what the real story is. He's really trying to make you believe his story. So Vicky say, how would being around hood people make him use more eloquent sentence structures in jail? Well, Shirley was saying, Vicky, that and I understand what you're saying, but Shirley is saying you never use those words around me, and so I guess he's saying I've been around all those hood people, so I really didn't have to use it with you. But now that I'm in jail, I'm gonna use eloquent words, I guess, so people won't mess with him. I don't know what that means. Who knows what he means? Because he do a lot of backwards talking as well. And so Crystal say, so she's so dense, she probably believe him. I don't know if she, let me just say something about Shirley, and I, listen, y'all know, how I feel about Shirley. I feel like, she's a willing participant in all of this, okay? Because like I said, don't tell me in 9 years you didn't ever look at your damn bank account and find that you were the only one depositing a check and he wasn't. Everything he had was a debit and everything you had going in was a credit. So don't tell me you didn't know. And so I don't feel like she's dense, but she know, Shirley picked this dude because she felt like she was more educated than him. And sometimes women do that. They'll get a dude that they think that they're higher than, and so that she can delegate what she want to delegate to him, so so he can do what she want him to do. In so many words, run the relationship. And she probably felt like she was really running the relationship since he was going out scamming and getting everything for her, but in actuality really the con was on her. And so she don't believe him. I don't feel like she believe him. I don't even feel like she really listens to him, because she's encompassed, and in her head she's thinking about what she's thinking about, and he's thinking about what he's thinking about. She's thinking about what she's gonna do tomorrow, how she's gonna talk on the strawberry letter. She's thinking about what she's gonna do on her job, and he's thinking about how I'm gonna con this be tomorrow when she do go to work. So that's how I feel like the relationship is. But I don't feel like she believe him no more than he don't understand what the lawyers are saying. Hey, Cupcake, I don't think I spoke to you, but Cupcake say this tells us that Shirley will put up with anything from Nesto, and will, because keep in mind, like I said, everything that he did for her, and he did have her living, a fabulous life, even though it was on somebody else's dime. They was living large off of Gail and whoever else money, besides their own, with Gail money and Shirley's money, because Shirley money contributed to a lot of these crimes also, to this con also. And so she really, thought that she had somebody. And, once again, you went took this man from Ebony, okay? OPP. You leave other people property where it's said, and then you won't get caught up in this kind of mess a lot of times. Not saying that it's a surefire way of not being conned by a dude, but you sure don't mess with nobody else's property. And so really the cycle is, Shirley thought she was doing something by taking him from Ebony, and then Lil Scooter thought she was doing something by taking him from Shirley. And so everybody handed him over on a silver platter, because by the time they got, he finished with them, they were damn near done anyway. He had took everything from them. Now, I don't know how much he scammed Ebony, but we know exactly how much he brought Shirley down to the common denominator of one. or less than 0, in my opinion. Because if you don't even have a change of sheets and you can't even change your curtains and rugs and things out, for the different seasons, that's pretty low to be 70 years old and have to go start all over again. And okay, Alice, I'm glad you are feeling better. That's good. And Lady T Bug say he broke big, and as usual, he been broke. Always been broke. And even when Shirley get paid, he broke, because I guarantee you when she get paid, he done spent the whole paycheck. She spent half of it on her clothes and shoes, and he spent the rest of it on his cons. So M. Tate say, yes, Lady T Bug, I missed the live. And Victor DeVille say lawyers, lays, and bond. That's all he had for Shirley. I guess that's all he had for Shirley. Yeah, I think they're trying to say Shirley. Yeah, that's all he care about. Pay my lawyer, try to get me bond out, and call my lawyer. And I'll be home next week. So many. Every time he got a court date, he coming home next week. So Letitia say Shirley and Nesto don't know one another. Period. Now I feel like they got to know each other while he was in jail. And Latita, you can't know anybody if your man is gone all the time. How would you be able to know him? She travels a lot with her job, and he just travels a lot for, I guess, his job too. I think it take a lot of time to be a con, though. It's not like an 8 to 5 or nothing. So you have to constantly look for your next mark or what have you. So even though he wasn't on an 8 to 5, he was out in the streets. He was out and about a lot. And she even said that on one of the calls, that you're never home. And he said, and that's when he thought he was getting out. Well, I can't be. I can change that. But, she knew he wasn't at home. And so, and I don't know if he was just out conning the whole time, or if he was out messing with women or what. I don't know what he was out doing 24/7, but he was never home. And now that he's in jail, they're beginning to learn each other and know each other, because they never really took the time to do that, in my opinion. And I guess in your opinion as well. So Lady T-Bug say he forgot how to do everything around Shirley. That part. Vicky say lawyers, lays, and bond. That's all he had for Shirley. Yeah. Lawyers, that the bonds, and really when he was out free, that black bag. That's all. That's, and I guess that's your lays. Because I feel like that's how he got her, all head over heels for him. And, I've always said, I feel like he gave her first, big O. I'll put it that way, try to be nice. Yeah, the big O, Lady T-Bug. And Alice says she'll have to watch her replay later, Lady T-Bug. And M. Tay say, I remember her saying that at first she was going to stand by him as long as he was going to be out quickly. Yeah, so he didn't keep his end of the bargain, Lady M. Tate. He should have got out faster, and maybe she would have, stood by him. She say M. Tate, the chat was lit. Yeah, it was on Lady T-Bug's channel. And Cross Country Cruiser is praying, I guess, for you, Alice. And let's see. Hey, Real. Thanks. Sorry that you're late. You're not too late, Real. We just started probably about 39 minutes ago. But, probably 5 minutes of that was my introduction music. And the other 5 was me just talking about what we're going to talk about. And my moderator said, thanks, everybody, for being with us. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, please do that. We'll appreciate it if you would. And Nola said he just found out about dictionaries in prison. Nola, you think that's where he found out about them at? I wholeheartedly agree with you on that, because he ain't never took the time out to go to school, in my opinion. He probably went to school just enough so the truant officer wouldn't come and arrest him at the house. And when he was at school, he probably still was just in class. You know how the kids be in class and they sleep and their head nappy, and they got white crust in their eyes and stuff. I picture him going to school that way, and really not just paying attention and messing with the rest of the class while the teacher is trying to teach her lesson. So Latia say, shout out to Danielle Draymonds. You mean Danielle Diamonds? Yeah. That's where he wrote that. That's where he wrote that hot check, that hot cashier's check at, is at Danielle Diamonds. And Real say, yeah, Shirley know he's dumb, but she's she's a well speak dummy too. You mean a well spoken dummy? Yeah. And Real, two things could be true at one. You can be very articulate and you can be very smart, but you don't have common sense. And let's keep in mind, common sense is not common these days, okay? It's just not. Chocolate Drop say he's so smart and articulate. Why couldn't he set an example for the hood ninjas? Right. Why come he don't have Dre and Lamont talking like real articulate like he is on these texts that he's writing and in that make believe imaginary book that he's writing. So Real say whatever he gets into that freak in him causing him to mess up. Whatever he gets into that freak in him causes him to mess up. Yeah, that Liquid V made cloud his judgment. I don't know, Real. Chick-fil-A say they get through like the illegal immigrants who can't speak a lick of English, I guess. Yeah, I always wondered that. I think that would be a very hard thing to do though, like I wonder who was going to the grocery store. Was he making her go to the grocery store? Did they just get food delivered all the time? Or did he have one of those girls going to the store and shop for them? Because, how would he know what to? I guess maybe he can go by the pictures at the grocery store because the grocery store do have a picture of everything. So maybe he can, finagle his way through that. But, like clothing stores and, different places, and even and let's just talk about this too, y'all. Even if he did buy one of them cars legitimately, the people could have just really ripped him off because I guarantee you he probably don't understand interest. He don't understand rates. He don't understand any of that stuff. And they could have put anything in his contract and he would have just signed it and just put book week on there, aka Nesto, because he wouldn't have known. He really wouldn't have known what was in his contract, and they probably could have charged him $2,000 or $3,000 per month, and charged him, gave him 10 or 15 years to pay for one vehicle. That's if he ever bought a car the right way. I'm pretty sure he's been taken advantage of a lot. And B. Williams say the issue is comprehension. Well, he act like he comprehend a lot. He definitely comprehend the street lingo. And they called me Mo say, I don't think Shirley knows him either. It sounds like he was in and out a lot for a long period of time. Imagine it was like that. I imagine it was like that, their whole relationship. Yeah, because call me Mo, if you listen to her on the calls, even like one time he said he was gonna get out and she was like, well, I have to go to work and then I'm gonna be out of town. So Shirley do a lot of traveling herself. Now he's just not at home because he's just out there in the streets. But Shirley is not at home because she's actually working, a real black job. Okay, and now that Steve is in Dubois, they they do a lot of remote working at this point. And sometimes on some of the calls she was saying that she was having to work at 10 o'clock at night because Steve, in Dubois, it's daytime for him. And of course, I guess he can't be inconvenienced and work at night, so he gonna make his employees work at night over here in America. So Chocolate Drop say, yeah, you're right. I said what I said. That's why he's always asking everyone. So tell me what you thinking right now. Yeah, because he ain't got nothing. He don't know. And that's the way he talk and stuff. That's how he's illiterate. Because he'll say in my mind or my mind telling me this, and my head may say this, and then he mix a lot of words up because he don't know the correct sequence of the words. Like if it's two words, he don't even know which sequence that they go in. I can't think about what that fool said the last time. I'll be marking them all the time in the chats. But he mixed words up a lot, and that people think he got ADHD, and I don't think it's ADHD. I think he's just illiterate and can't write and can't read and write is what I feel like it is. And I could be wrong, but a lot of people seem to feel like that he have ADHD. And I don't. He doesn't give me ADHD. He gives me illiteracy, and it could be a combination of both. Real say one can only scam another scammer. Her stand with him as long as she did says to me she was okay with his actions. Exactly, Real. And like I said, she had to look at her bank account and see that he was just doing all debits and she was doing all credits. I mean, she didn't have to look at it every day like I watch my coins every day, but I know she looked at it at some point in time. And Shelly C say definitely less than 0. Yeah, he took her down to nothing. Shelly C. Remember all her stuff was in storage, and I just can't imagine losing everything like that for nothing. I just can't imagine it. And then to be that calm about it, you know, it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll get some more, you know. And so, you know, she really ought to thank her lucky stars that she was able to keep her job. Like I said before, you know, bringing this con artist around all of your employee, you know, your coworkers, that's not cool. You know, I wouldn't want my coworker to bring no damn criminal around me where I gotta watch my, and I'm, you know, and then I got my guard down. And I know that's how everybody felt once they figured out that he was in jail. I know that everybody probably was thinking back and, you know, trying to figure out, did he take anything from them or what conversation they had with him. And I'm pretty sure he probably told some of them that he was going to level them up like he was telling other people. And so thank God that he got stopped in his tracks. Thank God for Officer Fields. Okay. And thank God for Fulton County to stop him from conning other people, because you know he did his share, he did his fair share. But just thank God that he didn't embarrass Shirley, where he actually got some of her co-workers or some of her colleagues, you know, that's in the radio industry or the, you know, just the industry period where she travels, because you know she do different venues. So just thank God he wasn't able to get other high profile people on her behalf, because she would have never, she thinks she's embarrassed now, she would have never been able to live that down. And I believe she wouldn't have a job if he would have scammed one of her co-workers like he, you know, like he wanted to. And just think about the fact that him and Dion was at Steve's Ranch with those little boys. So it's a lot of thoughts that you could think about that, you know, how dangerous he is, you know, how dangerous he really could be, and how lax everybody was around him, and how he had access to a lot. He just, I feel like that Steve was always the mark dude. I feel like he was going to try to get Steve involved in his scams eventually. He just probably ran out of time on that. And so Banks say Nesto had an ability to be whatever a woman thinks she wants. Yeah. And a lot of men do that. You know, you don't meet them, you meet their representative at first. It take you about 6 months to a year to really meet that real person. Now, some of them can't even keep the facade up for 90 days. So I always, you know, tell my audience, whenever you date somebody new, put them on a damn probation like a job do. You know, your job puts you on probation. So I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with putting a man on probation. Or either if it's any men in the chat, I don't feel like it's anything wrong with putting a woman on probation. Put people on probation, and no matter what type of relationship you're going to be in, so they can show you who they are. Because anybody can be good in the first time they meet you, or the first few weeks that they meet you. So it's the endurance is what matters. Lady T-Bug say he hates it's these. They don't have a home to go to. Yeah. They don't have nothing to go to. She ain't have no car you know, she ain't have no ring, she ain't have no car, she didn't have no china, she didn't have a damn birth certificate at this point, I'm pretty sure. The big Mandingo, yeah. And I think that was a driving force also, Chocolate Drop. I think he's packing also, you know. Just because he got that black bag, you got to have something to go with that black bag. I think he had that black bag, baby. And I think he's packing. And I think he, you know how to eat those groceries up. And I think she, you know, he just swept her off her feet. He love bombed her inside the bedroom and outside the bedroom. And that's why she stood like Chuck with him. You know, even through the CP charges and even through all of the complaints of all the family members and friends, she still stuck by him because of that black bag. Trust me when I tell you that. And Real say he was doing a combo with the scamming and messing with youngsters. Yeah, he was doing all kind of stuff. The perfect scammer at bank. Yeah, Shirley C, he was the perfect. And go ahead and put romance scammer in front of that scammer part, Shirley C, because the romance has a part to do, plays a part in that also. Just because Shirley was 60 years old when she got married to him doesn't necessarily mean she had the big O. A lot of women, you know, it take them a long time to find somebody, because all men don't know how to make you have the big O, right? Right. And so it may have taken her 60 years to get that big O. And when she did get it, you know, she's giddy like a teenager. You know, she's giddy like when you meet your first boyfriend. And that's the attitude she gives me, as if this was her very first love. And I'm pretty sure she felt like she was in love, because if you have somebody whining and dining you the way he was, and then, uh putting your gas in your car and washing the car and driving you around, like you Miss Daisy, and you don't have to lift a finger in the house, and you come home and everything is done and there's flowers on the table or whatever. Anybody could be mesmerized and swept off their feet by a ninja like him until they look at their bank account. So I guess the bank account wasn't that important to her. It wasn't as important as the whining and dining and romancing. So, we all have weights and measures on what of what's most important to us. And so apparently the bedroom is a little bit more, in chores are a little bit more important to her than her money is, in my opinion. So Chocolate Drop said Nesto went to school for a free lunch and PE. That's all he did in school. He went to lunch and he went to PE, and that was it. And Mad About Music, hey, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Chick-fil-A said that truck was a ripoff. I told you he got ripped off, Chick-fil-A. And if you remember the price of it, he still owed, $20,000 on the truck. So he owed a lot of money. So, they seen the food coming, because, the car lot even get the best of us, the smart ones. And so they sure gonna rip a dummy off, in my opinion. They call me most say people who can't read always get other people to read for them. Like, read this for me. I don't have my glasses, or some other excuse. Like you do Sonya. He have a little scooter. Oh, what the law you say? Read this for me. Uniquely Sonya, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. M. Tate say, that's right, exactly. Yeah. He always have Sonya to read everything for him. Remember, the lawyer tell him what's going on. He go to court and he sit there like a bump on a log, like he don't understand nothing. As soon as court is over with, he'll ask Sonya, well, what the documents say, what they say. You read what the lawyer say. He act like he don't really understand either. And maybe he don't understand a lot of big words, because if you can't read, I'm sure you don't know the definition of a lot of big words. And so They Call Me Mo said, he said risk flight instead of flight risk. Right. Because he don't know the context or the sequence to put the words in. I remember one year, Excomplicated say, I remember one year watching the Hootie Awards that Steve Harvey hosts. Steve asked Shirley where's her husband, and they made fun of his name, Nesto. Nesto was sitting in the audience raising his hand. Yeah. Because he want to be recognized, no matter if they laughing at him or not. Hey, just give me that recognition. The world gonna know who I am. Hey, champion, thank you for joining us. I think I remember watching that show too. Excomplicated. I think I remember that. Hey, Miss Red, thank you for joining us also. So Chocolate Drop say Shirley Strawberry was entirely too calm about that ring, that $250,000 check that bounced. Right. And Chocolate Drop, I always say Shirley don't care about, she don't seem like she care about money. She care about material things. She care about how things look, in my opinion. And she act like she didn't care about him scamming other women also. Not only, was she calm about them, like, it's okay, they could just have the ring back. Like, who says that? Any other woman be like, what? Not my $20,000 ring out. We'd have a heart attack if them folks try to come lift our, try to take our ring off of our finger, especially your wedding ring. Your wedding ring mean more to you than anything. If you still married, and calling yourself being in a relationship and you happily married, that would have just took you to festivity level. It should anyway. So Real say, I'm sorry, but I hope we find out what he was doing with the mask. Real, I don't really know why he had to have the mask with the zipper on it. And I think it's a form of domination if you do the BSDM stuff. I think it's part of that type of behavior. But I tell you what I'm going to do, Real. I'm going to look it up for you. And I'm going to figure out, while I play this call, I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to figure out what do that zipper mean on that mask when you have one of those type of masks. I'm going to do that for you. And next time I stop the recording, I'm going to tell you what it is. So Chick-fil-A say, Real hiding his identity as he mess around with males. So he on down low with that mask, Chick-fil-A. Is that's what you think it is about? Okay, I got you, girl. I thought he used it on women, but I don't know. So she's Miss Boogie Down say, "Oh my, not the groceries." Yes, ma'am, the groceries. Yeah, yeah. He probably was a master manipulator inside the bedroom, Miss Boogie Down. I feel like that's why come she, is on board and she's so calm about everything because let's keep it real. She's just trying to get back to her damn life. Okay, let's get back. Let's get you out of jail and let's get back to my life. Let's get back to for you doing everything that you do for me. That's all she cared about, in my opinion. So Excomplicated say Charleston White said Erica and Nesto were coming after Steve next, and I wholeheartedly believe that. And yes, if you guys please could, especially the ones that's just coming in, make sure you hit the like button for us. Chick-fil-A say I meet the big O at 28 and started popping out babies. Oh, you met the big O at 28. Yeah, it's a big deal when you meet the big O, and it can make you crazy. Okay, so I can't blame Shirley wholeheartedly for this, especially if it took her 60 years to get to the big O. And we know she probably didn't have the big O when she was with that first guy because he was kind of abusive to her. So Real say, yeah, some people are addicted to love, and he would feed that addiction. Yeah, and Shirley's addicted to love and attention, in my opinion. It appears that she didn't get enough hugs when she was young, and it's a lot of people like that. She's not the only one that's walking around that who felt like mommy didn't hug me enough. I never really needed that many hugs, but my older sister did. And so some people need hugs and some people don't. So Banks say my sister ex-father-in-law was illiterate but was a preacher and basically memorized the whole Bible. Yeah, that's what they do when they are literate. They do a lot of memorizing so that they can know what they're talking about. And at that time, when my mom was married to that guy, he couldn't even write a check out. So he had a checkbook, and I used to wonder why he would have that checkbook and he can't write. Like, why do you have a damn checkbook? I guess so my mom could write the checks for him, but he never knew how to read or write. But he talked a lot of crap, and he walked around like he was Superman. Chick-fil-A say at Bank, I can see that. Yeah, they try to compensate. They really do. With superpower because they can't read and write, and they feel less than you, and they always feel like, just like Nesto, oh, I know the people talking about me. They always feel like people are talking about them. They always feel like people are making fun of them, even though he make fun of everybody. But they have that complex, and that's what he gives me. That's why I say I feel like he's more illiterate than ADHD. Latita say I can't believe that lady had a $250,000 ring and didn't own a home. Well, believe it, baby. And it's all about the look for her. It's all about the look. So Banks said at Chick-fil-A, he was a hardworking man who retired from General Mills with barely a 6th grade education. Wasn't perfect, but a provider, something Nesto wasn't. Exactly. It's a lot of preachers, not just say preachers. Let me just put it like this. A lot of people that was born in the 60s, the early 60s and 50 and on back, a lot of those people couldn't read and write. A lot of them had to work in the fields and they couldn't go to school because they had to help their families make it. So you do catch that a lot in a lot of black men. Now, Nesto don't have no damn excuse. Me and him around the same age. He's a couple of years older than me. So by the time me and him was growing up, our mom and dad had a job or what have you. So he ain't got no excuse why he can't read and write. But I can definitely understand that for anybody that's, 60 and older. A lot of those people didn't. Well, like I say, 65, let's say 65 and older. A lot of those people couldn't go to work, especially if they lived in the South. They had to work in the fields and help their families out. And so, but at the end of the day, times have changed. And even if they couldn't read and write, and we know most people are not going to go back to school or whatever. But if you'll notice, that's one of the reasons why they started night school, is so that people could go back and get their education if they wanted it, or just go back and graduate, because there was a lot of people that didn't go to school and didn't graduate back in the day. So Excomplicated say Shirley had more smoke for her daughter and friends, but sympathy and excuse for nasty. Yeah, because everybody jealous of her man, my man, my man, my man. They want our lives. She accused Panay of it. She accused Danielle of it. She never accused Debbie of it. So I really feel like she's loyal to Debbie and Debbie alone. She even had a few things to say about Mississippi Monica, Well, she didn't say nothing about it, but she allowed Nesto to talk about her and not, not push back. And that's one thing I won't do. If I'm your friend, I'm not finna let other people sit around and talk about you. But she does that, and I digress. Out of the bushes, thanks for joining us. She say, I wonder how she planned to live after he got out of jail. She asked him what the plan was. He didn't really have now out of the bushes. So I guess they were gonna try to just get another house, get another big mansion that they couldn't afford and start back with the con. You know, keep it up doing because it was working for him until he went to jail, until it wouldn't. So I feel like they was gonna try, he was gonna try to get out and try to find some new victims, and they go on from there. Start out small and then, as his words, level them up to a bigger location. So Real say, my birth father couldn't read or write. My mother said he was very mean to her. Yeah, because he felt like the world was laughing at him, Real, and that's why he was mean, because he didn't feel like he, was equal to anybody. Um, it's complicated. Say bank at General Mills, go to bed. A Real say, my family is from Georgia and I was born there. Yeah. And so you probably can relate to what I'm saying, Real, about a lot of people not being able to go to school and had to help their families out, in the fields, or just help their families out with working. And a lot of men, I know, in the South, a lot of men had to quit their jobs. Like a lot of them just went to the 6th grade if they went that far. And then they had to go help and work out on the farm, and especially if the daddy passed away, or if the daddy was still working and the mom, they just wasn't making it. They make the kids help out. And that's what they did. So Banks say, out of the bushes, she was going to make him work and get a rental car worth millions. That part. And get a rental house. They was going to rent everything, Bank, like they was doing. So Zancake say, hey, Ernesto is an idiot, point blank, period. Hey, Zancakes, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm glad to see you here. So let me finish up with doing the call. Let's start it back up. We still have a little bit more to go here on the call. But I had
Real good.
Yeah, you're a good writer. Okay, so what? Oh, so you were saying Ebony was soft checking me because what?
Soft checking, trying to see what's going on, trying to just feel how you're doing, how you feeling. Because women out there they don't have a relationship over 6 months. Okay, because nobody's really loyal to nothing right now. And the way Atlanta has changed, it's like how San Francisco used to be. Still is, but it's gay California now. So women and men ain't really true, really men and women no more. They bisexual. They like women and men, and that's the thing that everything came up with. And then on top of that, when her mama died, and her daddy moved on with another woman quickly. I'm talking about like a month later after she died, because he was already dating her before her mama died anyway.
Her mama died anyway.
Yeah. So I never exposed none of this stuff. I
Like she
promised
had
her
a
mama I
choice.
wouldn't expose her lifestyle. When she tried to bash me and put crazy stuff on the internet about me, but I never bashed her at all. So
Hold up. So y'all, I'm gonna have to go get my earpiece because I barely can hear him. I like this new computer is working and all of that. But is this ninja trying to say Ebony is gay? Is that what he's trying to say? And you guys put that in the chat for me while I go get my earbuds. Hold on, because I really need to hear this call. But put that in the chat if y'all heard what I just heard. Okay, y'all give me one moment. I wonder why it's not connected. Okay.
With Panay, I don't know if you remember, because I forgot that I sent it off. I forgot to tell you. I just didn't want to go write a whole story about this woman to you. It just said, do you remember when Panay tried to hook me and her back up? Come on, oh, you heard this? What the hell is you talking about, fool? Yeah, that was a setup.
Yeah.
That was a setup. That was a setup.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, whatever. I was just wondering about what you were talking about that part.
Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna run this
and,
back. I'm gonna run this back a little bit.
Yeah. So I never exposed none of this stuff. I promise her mama.
Yeah, you're a good writer. Okay, so what? Oh, so you were saying Ebony was soft checking me because what?
Soft checking, trying to see what's going on, trying to just feel how you're doing, how you feeling. You know, because women out there they don't have a relationship over 6 months. Okay, because nobody's really loyal to nothing right now. And the way Atlanta has changed, it's like us, how San Francisco used to be. Still is, but you know, it's gay Capra now. So women and men ain't really true, really men and women no more. They bisexual. They like women and men, and that's the thing that everything came up with. And then on top of that, when her mama died, and her daddy moved on with another woman quickly. I'm talking about like a month later after she died, because he was already dating her before her mama died anyway. Yeah. So I never exposed none of this stuff. I promised her mama I wouldn't expose her lifestyle when she tried to bash me and put crazy stuff on in there about me, but I never bashed her at all. So they say with Panay, I don't know if you remember, because I forgot that I sent it off. I forgot to tell you. I just didn't want to go write a whole story about this woman to you. It just said, do you remember when Panay tried to hook me and her back up? Come on, oh, you heard this? What the hell is you talking about, fool? Yeah, that was a setup.
Yeah.
That was a setup. That was a setup.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, whatever. I was just wondering about what you were talking about that part for.
Yes.
And
okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I just said thank you. I didn't. That's all I said.
Oh, okay. And then okay, go ahead. Something else?
No, it was something else I was going to ask. Oh, I think I asked you about the words. Yeah. I never.
Yeah. I ain't got time to sit here and look in the dictionary. I ain't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. You know, yeah.
That's because I know you're not a boring reader.
I'm not a what?
A boring reader. That means you have to have something to catch your attention.
Oh yeah.
You throw it down to the side quick if it's not very interesting to you. Yeah, because I've seen plenty of people bring books to you and you read it, and it don't take long. And I ask you about it, you're like, it's okay.
Yeah. I wish I had some books now. I should have gone to Barnes and Noble. I could order some from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I need to be doing something a little more productive.
Oh, what you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing now?
Nothing. I just walked in the house not too long ago.
Okay, so what you mean doing something productive? What you mean?
They're not even on
You're
the
not
same
doing
page
nothing
at all.
Yes, just more productive, like reading, occupying my mind. That's all. I haven't been walking because the weather's been bad and I have to go so far. I got to figure this walking thing out because I really want to do it.
Oh, do you?
But I don't like going out by myself. I just don't like going out by myself. It makes me a little nervous now.
Do you like walking on the machine thing? You know, the walker thing, the walker?
No, I do not.
So eloquent,
No,
but he talking about walking on the one of them
I like
machine
being
things.
outside.
Oh, okay. Well, do you like walking in the swimming pool?
No, I don't like public swimming pools. Now you ought to know that.
Okay.
I don't like public bathrooms, swimming pools, none of that stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to help you, but yeah, you're right.
No, it's okay. I'll get it together. Yeah, it's all right. I'll get it together.
Okay. Well, your partner be back this weekend once.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. It's okay. She could stay as long as she wants. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, what has she been doing?
Yeah, I mean, while she has the time, she should. Well, she has a son that lives in Miami, so he wanted her to come and see him, so she did.
Oh no, I'm talking what you've been doing.
Well, let's see. Yesterday, I worked. I went and got my nails done. Then we had to work again in the afternoon, Carla and I. And then after that, I just chilled. Then today I went to get my hair done, and that's about it.
That was my mistake. I hit the wrong button.
You definitely need to move from this country town to even get to that part.
Yeah, there's no water here. Well, Lake Lanier, but
Sorry
it's
about
too
that,
dangerous.
guys.
Lake Lanier is too dangerous.
I got to turn my sensitive
People
thing
die
on.
over there.
It's some sound. It's me. My sensitive thing.
Nasty too.
I hit the
water is
computer.
nasty.
Yeah, there's not too many places. It seems like in the U.S. where the water isn't nasty.
Oh.
If you want clean, pretty water, you got to go to the Caribbean or, someplace like that.
Yeah, you do. You do. You definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, ain't nothing going on over this end over here. Just being patient. Just keep writing, trying to stay focused. And that's kind of it. You got nothing else to do but just sit here and write. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. You got my text about reading your
Why are you laughing?
I said he's gonna laugh about that. Because I said you were gonna laugh about that. Honey, proofread your stuff.
I did. But see, sometimes it was just a problem. Sometimes when I do get the pad, I had to hurry up. Don't have that much time.
You gotta hurry up, yeah.
Yeah, so that took me like 8 hours just to put that on that tablet because I had to write it down. Once I had to write down, then I had to wait the next day, get the tablet, then write a part at a time because it cuts off every 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then when I use it, I got to have the money, make sure the money on there. That's why I was trying to tell Trey. When I use it, I'll text you, and I can text faster if I want to communicate with you. So I pick the phone up because they call it more on the phone. Plus, if she says something, I can reread what she's saying, and I can understand a little bit better. I can concentrate on what you're saying to me. Yeah, and I can respond back quicker. Yeah, like that. So that's it. So then sometimes I don't even feel like putting them glasses on. Did you do that? Because I bought some glasses.
Yeah.
Store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, that's good.
Yeah, chocolate drop. Hey,
yeah,
Houston
I can see
Foodie.
a little bit of website, and they got a website dictionary on the page too. And it spells check for you because I do spell the wrong word or whatever. Someone wants to understand. So I go to the dictionary, see what it means, and go different. Yeah. And most of the words.
Yeah. Well.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish with your thought.
Well, then sometimes the books I be reading, they also catch me up with my vocabulary.
Okay, Bank, I'm going to run it back for you since you didn't catch that because it's very interesting what he just said. Hold on a second. Let me run it back.
Plus, if she says something, I can reread what she's saying, and I can understand a little bit better. I can concentrate on what you're saying to me. Yeah. And I can respond back quicker. just like that.
Mhm.
So that's
He talking in third
So
person.
then
He said he
sometimes
could
I don't even feel
respond
like
back
putting
when
them
she
glasses
read.
on.
When she read.
Did you do that? Because I bought some glasses
Yeah.
at the store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
that's
that's good. You won't
Yeah,
ruin your
I can
eyes.
see. Yeah, I can see the little bit of Webster.
Mhm.
They got a Webster dictionary on the page too, and it
Uh-huh.
spells check for you because I do spell the wrong word or whatever. Someone wants to understand, so I go to the dictionary, see what it means, and go different. Yeah, and most
go
words.
Yeah.
different.
Well,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish with your thought.
Well, then sometimes the books I be reading, they also catch me up with my vocabulary that I forgot about. You know, we don't read it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then when you finish your book, you'll have an editor, and an editor will make sure everything's perfect.
Yes.
And, you know, no left out words, no misspelled words, none of that.
Yes. Because it's a long, drawn out journey, but yeah. So yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit more sneak peek.
I didn't remember. I remember 50 Cent being at that hotel, but I didn't know you guys had an encounter. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that he and then he ended up apologizing.
Yeah. I got.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I got.
But I remember seeing him at the hotel. I remember seeing him there.
You remember? Yep.
Mhm.
Yes,
because he was tall. I didn't remember him being that big. I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why he ran into the corner when 50 Cent charged him up.
That's a lot you probably forgot about, but it's all right. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. Just same thing with I spell her name wrong. Underwood.
Who?
Underwood.
Oh, it's with an S. Yeah, with an S, not a C.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong.
I called Lamont today, and he said he would call me back, but he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He probably is hot.
And that's okay. It sounded like he was traveling.
Oh, okay. It's probably hot out there. Everybody moving around now.
Y'all, I gotta stop. Y'all roasting his ass in his chat. So let's go back over some of these comments. He said, well, when he was talking about Ebony, though, he was talking about, of course, you know, he always talking about gay people like it matters. But anyway, he was saying that Ebony's dad cheated on her mom before she died, and she died anyway. But Ebony daddy was cheating. Well, I don't know who died. I think he said she died anyway. But he was saying that Ebony's dad cheated on his mom, but he just kept quiet about it. He never talked about it at all. And so let me go back up here to the chat to where you guys was at. So I think I stopped here at Letitia. So she said, almost 2 years in, and I'm still not well versed in mush mouth. That part. Letitia, I had to go get my damn earbuds so I can hear what this ninja's saying. Because when you have an earbud in, you really can hear what he's saying, word for word. So I actually had to go get my earbuds so I could understand what he was talking about too. Because I thought he was trying to allude that Ebony was gay, but that's not what he was saying. He was just talking about gay people, saying that people are being gay and that they're going with men and they're going with women. And so everybody's kind of confused now, he say. And so Alice says she needed an interpreter. I'm trying to interpret it for you, sis. Miss Boogie Down say yes. He's saying she like both boys and girls. I didn't get that, Miss Boogie Down. He was talking about that, and then he just went into the fact that her dad was cheating on her mom is what I thought he was saying. But I'll go back and listen to it again in my earbud. So because you do have to, in order to interpret this ninja, you got to listen to this shit about 5 or 6 times so you can catch on to what he's saying. So B. Williams say, I wish Ebony did a big tell all about her time with Nesty. I wish she would too, because it would be very interesting. And she don't have to get his permission to talk about her own life experiences. And she really can call him out. Because we already know Cotton Candy is never gonna do that. So Real say he had got scared that Ebony may have told Shirley that he was scamming her and her father. Oh, okay. So he was scamming Ebony's father too, Real? I didn't know he was scamming her father. I knew he probably, hit her up, but I didn't know he tried to hit her dad up also. And Chocolate Drop say, Latia, okay, words all muffled and shit. His kids have to his kids have got to be embarrassed of their daddy. Exactly. I'm embarrassed for them. If they not embarrassed, I'm embarrassed for them. I'm embarrassed because his ass in the South and I am too, and he can't put these words together. But he just told Shirley he was real smart and he was very articulate when he wrote those texts. But then he called himself out. He said he do go get the dictionary and he find out what the word means and then he go run it back. It's something to that effect. So Real say it takes one to know one. That's right. And Champion say, how was Ebony bashing Nesto? Dang, that's some good tea. She wasn't bashing him. She said she wished he would write a book. So Shirley say whatever he was saying had nothing to do with Shirley Strawberry and Ebony was talking about. Another switcheroo of the subject so that they don't think through the conversation with Ebony. Right. That part. He the one who brought her up, Shirley. See, he didn't have to bring her up at all. Well, Shirley brought her up because Shirley said, "What did Ebony say about me? What were you? What part of that are you talking about?" Ebony probably ain't said nothing about Shirley. He probably just made that up. He lie all the time. So Banks say between. By the way, my thanks goes out to you and Lady T Bug. Y'all keep me company while I create audio files for my business. Thank you, Bank. So Ella say Latita for real. Shelly say, so Shirley Strawberry stopped thinking about her and Ebony's conversation. Right, because he switched the subject and made it about her father. So she say, didn't he scam Ebony and her father? Y'all, I gotta go back and find that out. I didn't know he did her father. I knew he did her, but not her father. So Chick-fil-A say he thought Ebony told on his sorry ass. Right. And don't know, but really people probably be so happy to get away from him. They probably don't want to, discuss, say his name. They probably don't even want his name coming out their mouths once he finished with them. I don't even know why Shirley even taking the time out to talk to him. I don't care if you are married to him. A bomb is a bomb is a bomb. So Shirley C say, it's complicated. That's what I heard too. Latita said his obsession with the LGBTQIA plus community is just so telling. Well, Latita, remember he did go to jail for about a decade, so I'm pretty sure he experienced some of that. And when he did do that decade, Latita, he was like in his 30s, so that's when a man is still, real active. And so yeah, he probably had some action and he can't get it out of his mind. And really, he probably give it these women. That's why he with so many women because he's trying. He don't want to live out his truth. And so Lady T-Bug said, I bet Ebony is not homeless, carless, or rebuilding as she's retired. That part. And so I just said, okay, y'all, he was saying her dad was cheating on her mom before she died. And so you welcome, Alice. I had to try to interpret that for you guys. Lady T-Bug said, Nesto, you move on too quickly. He have to move on quickly because if you're illiterate and you're a scammer and you broke and you ain't got nowhere to go, of course you're gonna move on so you can find your next place to lay your head. So Chocolate Drop say he mushed his way out of that one and did. Lady T-Bug say you never get a divorce, right? You still a bigamist, right? To this day, you still not divorced from one of these people. Nesto and the Magic Dictionary coming soon. Okay, you gonna interpret that for us, Bank? I was gonna try to interpret these words, but they too hard for me. That's a big job to try to interpreting Nesto. That would be a great series to do, but good God Almighty, that would be a very hard series to do also. And it's a lot of people in Georgia don't even talk like this at all. It's a lot of people in the South that don't put their words together like he doing. Like I said, this dude is illiterate for real. Chocolate Drop say, wonder what happened between this call and 3 weeks later, call 6:15. It was a wrap. Well, Chocolate Drop, remember he asked about Debbie. he asked her, was Debbie still there? So I'm pretty sure between February and June, Debbie must have left, came back, and got her, and and probably was listening to this mess while she was on whatever trip that she was on, wherever she was vacationing. Debbie probably took a vacation just so she can hear what we had to say about it, or what other, not me because I'm just now talking about it, but what other content creators had to say about it. Came back and let a girl know, found out about Lil Scooter and all of that. Debbie probably told Shirley the whole story of what was really going on because she could see that this lady still had blinders on when it came to him. So Latia said, no, 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 no. How is the reader? How is the reader boring? The writer on their text is boring. He's just Lord have mercy. I'll go ahead and put the have mercy on him because he does need some mercy. B. Williams say she can stay as long as she want, and she's talking about Debbie. Yeah, that's when he was asking about her. He always want to know about where Debbie's at because he already know Debbie is the key. That's gonna get him out of there. He know that that's the last straw. He know Debbie know what's up, and Debbie is not gullible like Shirley is. Debbie is not in love with him. Her friend is, and so when you're on the outside looking in, you could take a lot in. But when you into that mess, a lot of this stuff you can't see. But when you just on the outside looking at it, you can see the whole story. And so it's complicated to say you are a whole lot, Shirley. You are very delusional when it comes to this ninja. This ninja is checking her temperature, and he always check her temperature, always. Okay, so Chick-fil-A say treadmill, but you writing a book. Yeah, you know that thing. You know one of them things that you walk on. Chick-fil-A. Do you walk on one of them things? And do anybody got one of them things in their house that they walk on? Williams is getting exasperated. Yeah, he's exhausting. He really is. I just don't know how she put up, with him on a daily basis with this talking and how she was interpreting him. And I wonder was she just not even really paying him no attention that much. She couldn't have. And so Latia say he ain't never took Shirley down to the green waters. Even Gail allegedly got to see that. Well, thank God he did, Latia. He might have drowned her in the damn green water, so she didn't need to go down there anyway. In my opinion, it's a good thing he didn't do that. And B. Williams said he got all the answers. Yeah, he got all the answers. Uh, but he can't pronounce a lot of words. He say he need that dictionary to help him remember them words that he forgot about. And I don't know how you forget about words now. You may can't pronounce some words, but I don't know how you forget them. But whatever, if they in your mind, they in your mind. Real said he doesn't talk anymore about his novel and movie. Now, Real, he don't have that dream no more, do he? He forgot all about that. After he stopped talking to Cotton Candy, he forgot all about his movie and dreams. He don't even tell Sonya about it. He might ask her if she's seen a movie or she's seen something on TV, but he did tell her he did alluded to Sonya that he wanted to have Denzel Washington playing this movie, and I don't know if that was before May the 25th or afterwards, but I do remember that call where he said he wanted Denzel Washington to play in this, play him in his movie, as if Denzel Washington would oblige him with that. Chocolate Drop say OT take him 8 hours to I guess you mean okay, it takes him 8 hours to send a damn text. Yeah, that's what he said. Because he got to get the dictionary, then he got to wait for the tablet, and then he got to, put the words in his mind and get them in there right, and and then try to, get it together. So Houston Foodie say I'm fading early tonight. I think I didn't have my second cup of coffee today on purpose. I don't know if you sleepy Houston Foodie or if it's him because it's if you're alluding to this conversation, it's him. It's not your coffee, sweetie. So B. Williams say, "Oops, Real. They must have stole his dictionary." I guess they did. Well, he don't read the dictionary while you're on the phone. B. Williams only when he writing his text. So Shelly C say the likes are looking good, but we will accept more. Yeah, y'all please hit the like button if y'all like the live. I noticed a few mistakes in here with me messing with the computer. It's very sensitive. And so I need to turn the sensitivity key on. I saw that when I was doing the settings, and I will, because if I barely touch it, it goes to another screen, and I apologize for that. It's not that the internet is messing up. It's my computer is real touchy feely now. So Bank said, what did he just say? I'm confusion. That part. I ran it back for us, Bank. So Latia say, He just said he wasn't looking things up in the dictionary. Which one is it? He's talking, Latita. I think you're not paying attention. He don't look stuff up in the dictionary while he on the phone. But when he doing text messages, he got to look the words up to make. I mean, not text messages. Well, yeah, I guess text messages. And when he doing his novel, he have to look those words up. But not while he's on the phone. He don't look them up because remember the dictionary is on the tablet, which I highly doubt that he can navigate over there to it. But you know, I digress. That's what he said. Real say he's playing the role of being an intelligent man. Yeah, he is. Even though he got to remember the words that he remember that he already have in his mind. I'm so glad he doesn't have to act smart with Shirley no more. That part. He's unwittingly spilling information about Sonya and is not, well. See, he wasn't talking about Sonya when he was talking. Well, I guess he could. I don't. Your tissue. See, he was talking in the third person, so maybe he is unwittingly spilling out information because he said when she read them, then she can understand what I'm saying. So I thought he was talking about Shirley and just using her in the third person. But now that you say that, yeah, he probably was unwillingly giving out information, not forgetting that Shirley read those texts also, and Shirley just glossed over it. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, hon. And so Chocolate Drop say, yeah, that settles it. He's done. Yeah. Chocolate Drop, that should have been settled a long time ago, ma'am. Bank say, so when he texts her, he doesn't have enough money to spell correctly or use correct grammar. Shirley, are you special, sis? Mm-hmm. She is. Shirley is a different type of special. I'm telling you, Shirley don't care. Shirley really not listening to him at the end of the day. Shirley want this ninja out, and she just want to try to get back to her life. And if she got to listen to these crazy ass conversations, oblige him, pay these lawyers what she need to pay them. She just trying to get her man out so she can get back to business as usual. At with they live their life. Because at the end of the day, and by this point, she got her own apartment, right? So that means she got to do all the driving. She got to put the gas in the car. She got to get all the food, go to run all the errands, and she got to, and she probably got to take the car to the car wash. She got to do everything that he used to do, and she got to, either pay somebody to clean the condo or she has to clean it. And I don't think none of that stuff is in her repertoire. I don't think she enjoyed doing none of those, everyday things that we do. It's complicated, said Shirley. Why are you mad at your friend Ebony when you knew they were together and engaged first? Well, that's why Shirley in the place that she in. It's complicated. You can't go take somebody man and expect to live happily ever after. Here's the cautionary tale that it don't work out for you. B. Williams say, "Woo, Lord, I know AI had a time with that paragraph he made. I want to know how he's even able to use AI because even with using AI, you have to do it in a special way, right? You have to use correct English. Even me, and I'm not saying I'm the smartest cookie on the block, but I was in there telling AI, when I give y'all those good morning texts on my community wall. Well, I was trying to tell AI, create me a black lady. And Lady T Bug was like, no, man, we're African Americans now. I didn't remember what we was calling ourselves. And so even with AI, you have to say you have to know the correct things to say, and you have to put it in a certain way. And Bank is always using AI, so she can attest to that. You can't just talk to AI like you do Google and it's going to pick up on it. Not the AI that I be using. And I use the AI in Canva, and I use the AI called Copilot that's on my computer. And so now I don't know how Gemini AI work because Google is a little bit more relaxed, but AI in Canva and Copilot, they want the correct pronunciation, and they want the correct format before it'll create anything for you. So Leo lady say, who's paying for the editor? Well, of course, who pay for everything, Miss Leo lady? When he get out, we already know who's gonna pay for the editor. And Letitia say a little bit more sneaky. Yeah, that's what he said. He gonna give her a sneaky. And I'm supposed to believe that that's someone who writes well, that part. And Banks say B. Williams, I had a talk with Globotel and asked for a raise. And probably told Probably called the jail, sent the jail a text message and say, keep this ninja off of me because I can't understand nothing he's saying and he wasting his time and his money. And that's why it's taking him that long to write these messages. Right, B. Williams, I said, okay, that part. So champions say, what universe are we in? Right. But you know, he's very intelligent and he know how to use the dictionary and he's writing this novel. That's what he got Miss Strawberry believing. No one has ever heard these apologies he get from people. That part. Yeah, because Ebony had to come back and apologize to me. Everybody got to come back and apologize. All his women come back and apologize, all his wives. And he probably saying Shirley gonna come back and apologize too. He's alluding to that she's gonna come back and apologize if she leave him or whatever. That's what he told Dion. You know, everybody come back. They all want to come back. They all come back and apologize to me. And so, okay, and they all want him back. You know, after he gone, after the thrill is gone for them, they all want to come back to him. I don't know why, but that's what he say. So B. Williams said, I have been trying my best not to pick up any of this mush mouth, this mush mouthery. Yeah, but when you're making fun of him though, that'll make you pick up some of this lingo. So you gotta be careful. Miss Red say, yes, that's what he's saying about Ebony. Yeah. What do you think he's saying about Ebony? That she's gay or that she wanted to come back to him because you know, everybody want to come back to him. Let's see. Here we are. So out of the bushes say, I think him saying people be with men and women, he talking about himself. Oh yeah, this is deflection, projection, not deflection, but projection. 100%. Miss out of the bushes. So Chick-fil-A say it's in a call Dre bring up when they say Nesto scammed Ebony Daddy. In the original was Ebony had text Shirley, how you doing and happy Mother's Day. Okay. I remember that call, Chick-fil-A, but I didn't remember that part. But I'm gonna try to find that call. Find out what year it was in. It had to be probably in December. No, you know, a lot of the good calls was like in October, November, and December. So I'm gonna check those series where I can find out where he's talking about Ebby some more. And if it's with the Dre call, then I'll look under the Dre and Nesto calls. So it's complicated. Say he scammed Ebony's father out of his checks, and Nesto drove Ebony crazy. I can believe that. Chick-fil-A say X complicated and some four wheelers. I have a treadmill here. It's one of them things that you walk on. X complicated. Then he chose Omari Hardrick instead of Denzel. Oh, okay. So he switched the characters. Okay. So Chick-fil-A say he must mean Dennis Warren playing him. Oh. I think I know who Dennis Warren is, but I'm gonna look that up. And I forgot to look up. I'm sitting up here listening to the call. I forgot to look up what that zipper mean. Here in Google, also because I got to look that up too. So Shelly C say for sure, and Chick-fil-A say yes. That call Chick-fil-A. So I guess y'all talking about the call with Ebony. Bank say yep. It's all about prompting, and Gemini works the same way. Okay, so yeah, you have to say it the correct way. And out of the bushes say these comments are taking me out. That part. They always take us out of the bushes. Every chat, every content creator that does this story, the chat is always lit because they roast this ninja. And rightfully so, because he's such a liar, he's such a froster, and then he tried to be the big man, and we all know, you know, like I said, he got about a 5th or 6th grade education. Not the Global Tail Link lady saying keep Nesto off of her. Yes, Global Tail Link is tired of him. And not Global Tail Link, AI is telling Global Tail Link lady to leave her, to tell AI is telling Global Tail Link lady to tell Nesto to leave her alone because she tired of him. So X complicated say kidney punch Ken probably typed it for him. After he beat him up, they became friends. Excomplicated. I'm pretty sure that's how it go though. When a bully beat you up, you do try to be their friend. So out of the bushes say, I pick up a little bit. And Miss Red said that. I guess you weren't finished typing. So Chick-fil-A say Dennis Warren still in the acting school. Never made it to the big screen yet. Oh, okay. So that's why you chose him to do Nesto's. He probably can't even get no Tubi person. You know, the people that do the Tubi movies. He probably can't even get one of them to play him, especially if they hear this story like we are. But let's finish up the call while I look up this zipper, this mass zipper, and what it's for.
So.
Yeah, well, people are here. Traffic is bad. People are here for the holidays.
Oh, that's what it is?
So I'll probably stay inside.
Okay.
I got to figure out this, and there's some stuff I have to figure out.
So are you enjoying your place? You feel you getting bored? You okay? You comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, my place is beautiful. You know, it's nice and everything. It's okay. It's small. You know, like I say, it's small. I'm grateful, though. I'm very, very grateful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather have a house.
I know you do.
I'd rather have a house any day.
Any day.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's safe here. It's very safe here. I think, but yeah, I'd rather have a house. The people that moved in across the hall have this big black dog, and one day I opened the door and the dog ran toward the door, and I just closed the door real fast. And the lady was like, "Oh, Shirley, I'm so sorry. I said, "It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all good."
It must be white folks.
Of course. Yeah, it's mostly in this building. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I kind of figured that.
They're really nice, though. It's sometimes it's the black people that don't speak to you.
No, you probably don't speak to the black people.
That's a shame, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Then my son wants you to know what's going on with my son then. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So the hallway clean and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's very clean. They take good care of the building. It's been here for quite some time. They take very good care of the building. They clean it just about every day or every other day. They shampoo the carpets and wash the windows and do all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing from Dion?
No, and I tried to call him not too long ago. I thought I would hear from him, like I said, on Mother's Day, but I didn't. But I did try to call him, but I did call him, but there was no answer. So.
I need to call to figure out what's going on with him. I ain't talked to him about 3 weeks, so yeah, about time to see what's going on with him.
Oh, okay, well. You know, sometimes I feel like talking, sometimes I don't, but I'll definitely call him and check on him. Seems like he would be calling to check on me.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'll definitely call him.
He can't call and check on you. He's checking on his woman, his other woman, Shirley.
We all don't feel like talking sometimes. I get that. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Trying to draw up conversation. You really don't even feel like drawing conversation up. I get like that.
Yeah, cause I know, because it's like, what are you going to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. I'm tired of talking.
Yeah, that's
I'm tired of talking.
Yeah, tired of talking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need action. I'm tired of talking.
That's right. Got to need some action.
I mean, you know, sometimes you feel like that, but it's all good.
Yeah, I
good.
I understand. I definitely understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, just text Mr. Dre. Text him, let him know.
I did already. I texted him.
Yeah, I'm on here starving. And I said, well, I say you said call immediately. I didn't say that. I just told her I was just checking up on you.
No, see, I didn't say that. Why are you telling him that?
I know. I was just joking with him.
I know
that what she said. That was funny to me. Yeah. Just make him laugh. That's all.
Oh, he said, I know that's not what she said. Oh, okay, good. So he knows I didn't say that. All right.
And you should know this ninja line.
Oh, okay, good.
That's all.
You haven't spoken to Lamont either?
I talked to him about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Not long though, because he was telling me that him and his I think the girlfriend he had, me and you met out there in Vegas. I think they fell out or something. But I didn't even go that far. I told him I'll pick up with him with that when I get out, because I can't do no. I can't really get no advice in here. Nobody ain't trying to get locked up. You know.
Well, he can't give no advice. So he gives Lamont advice about his women, I guess.
He could get them, but can he keep them? That's the question I'm trying to find.
No, I don't think he. I told him you're gonna be.
He's not interested in keeping them.
No, but you got to sit down somewhere.
Yeah,
I told him that this ain't that time no more, because in a minute, black folks ain't gonna have no job now. A robot's taking over. They're gonna hit us first.
Yeah, the robots are taking over. That's for sure. And then,
right,
if the Republicans get back in office, and this racist guy that's getting ready to get back in, they might go back to slavery.
Shoot, if that guy from Florida get in, definitely going back.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Him. Yeah. Him or Trump.
Yeah. We done.
Yeah.
Them folks, they don't want none of us going down there no more.
I thought he liked Trump.
Going to Florida. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it's fine. Whatever. These white folks, they can have it. I don't even care. It's like, it's not, I just, it's these politicians, it's the police officers, regular people that you meet on the street, they don't act like that,
No, they don't.
They might feel that way. They might feel that way about some people, but, I don't like all black people, and I don't hate all white people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, all black people aren't good. All white people aren't bad. It's just that when people get in office like that, they give them, it's almost like the right to treat us any old kind of way. And that's just not right. It's not right. That's all.
Oh.
But
it's not. It is not. It's good that you have a great balance of people, so that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, people are people. God created us all. He created us all.
That's
He
true.
created everyone.
Now, I wonder why this man told you he was coming. No, he ain't showing up today.
There you go. This is what he really want to talk about, his lawyer.
I have no idea.
He went through this long, boring conversation just.
That'll be all right. Well, you stay focused on what you're doing, and you got your place together and everything. So I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you gotta get your shit together now, because I'll be home soon now. We're not sitting in no house looking at each other.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Thank you, Global Tail Link lady.
Well, where are we going?
Nowhere but sitting up in here in the house.
You sound like Debbie. She loves to be outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fine. We're going to sit in here for a while.
Oh, not too long.
Just so we could talk. Okay, no, not too long. Not too long. But we need to, we definitely need to reconnect and sit down and,
reconnect.
Y'all just stay here every day. But it's nothing to do here anyway. It's never been anything to do in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true.
Atlanta's boring unless you're young and you can go out to the clubs and all of that stuff. But we just have to find something else to, something else to do, because, it's just boring here. It's nothing to do.
Flight.
Yeah, it is boring. It's a young town, like you said. It's very boring. But the phone's going to cut off, and I like very much.
Yeah.
Stay
Love
focused.
you very much.
Okay.
All right, and you too. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Thank you for using Global
Woo, thank you, Global Tail Link. Shit. Now, I can take this earbud out of my ear.
Link.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
I didn't know that. Well, first of all, let me give Shirley some props. Shirley's so sweet. She was like, God created us all. He created everybody. There's no good people and no bad. It's some bad people, in the black race, and there's some good people in the white race. So kudos to Shirley. She's not prejudiced. I appreciate that about her. Now I can't say the same about myself, and I'm not prejudiced. I wouldn't say that I'm prejudiced, but I prefer my people. Okay, and so a lot of this was just fluff, because at the end of the call, I can't believe that man said that he was gonna call you and wasn't gonna call me, because really that's what this damn call was about. Really, you want to inquire about your lawyer, you want to talk about your damn lawyer, and Shirley wasn't really saying too much about it, and you had to go ahead and throw that in at the end of the call. But really, at the end of the day, this whole damn call was about that lawyer, like Vicky said earlier. Let's talk about this bond, let's talk about these lawyers, and let's talk about me. And when I'm out, let me go lay you down in the bedroom so I can con you some more and get you more hooked. But now I don't know who it was that asked, because my memory is very short. Now I don't remember who it was who asked about the mask. So I asked the question in Google, what's the zip on the mask for? So Google gave me a generic answer because I asked it in a generic way the first time. So the first time it was about the coronavirus, and they tried to get funny with me and said it's just like pants, why you got a zip on pants, to open it up. So a lot of people had a zipper on their mouth during the coronavirus, so they can open and close their mask without taking it off, so that they could eat and talk, so on and so forth. So then I asked the real question. I stopped playing like I was Nesto. I stopped playing like Buckwheat, and I asked the real question about the sexual part of it. So the sexual part of it is, mask conceals parts of your face, therefore giving an extra emphasis on the features that are still revealed. Okay, so it say the mask resemble the power dynamics and imbalance involved in BDSM plays. And so it makes you look powerful. Well, there are instances where the mask can somehow alter how you look, making you look appear sexier in a mysterious and reserved manner. And then it says the mask can make your voice sound erotic. Okay. And it's the sexual tension and anonymity behind the mask. So really, it's about having power, about you not, showing yourself. And the theory is, to make you look like you're in a power dynamic. So that's what the zipper is on the mask about. Okay. So I had to look it up because I've never had a mask or a zipper or none of that kind of crap. So I was curious myself. So really, I guess it's a power dynamic. That's what I take from the definitions. It's really a form of being powerful, a form of being anonymous, and it gives you more power if they don't see your face. So I don't know how that will be powerful. I don't see that. Yeah, real. Oh, I don't see how that can make you have more fun because you don't see somebody's face. Really, that would kind of scare me. But at the end of the day, that's what it's for. Okay. So that's what Google has said. So out of the bush, you say, I'll be trying to be in all of the chats. I'm all tied into this mess. I can't believe Miss Shirley is in this mess. Well, believe it, baby, because she's in it. And she's in it knee deep. So Shelly C say, thank you. I said what I said for this commentary. You're welcome, Shelly C. Thank you guys for joining me and listening to this commentary. Latita said he's laughing at her, and is always he's laughing at her, Latita. Finally has a place of her own and can't be grateful. Always looking for the next big thing, shaking my head. Of course she is. I keep telling y'all, this woman is about shoes, purses, and cars. That's what she care about. And a nice grand house to live in. And she care about how it looked to other people. That's why I said she doesn't care how he got what he got, as long as he got it. Okay. As long as he looked like they're rich, then she's cool with that. And you heard her on the other call talking about Steve on Lady T-Bug's channel, talking about how Marjorie have this in her house, the what do you call it? The thing that make you look younger. Now I sound like Buckwheat. I got it at the tip of my mouth. I'm like Buckwheat. I can't get the words in my mind. I forgot the word. But I want to. I know it's not bariatric, but it's something close to similar to that. But I remember my brother had to go into that when he was sick because they were saying that he didn't have enough air in his system, so they put him inside that machine so that they could put air into his body. And so people use it for different ways. Now Shirley say Marjorie used it to make herself look young when Nesto say, was she looking old, when he was trying to make fun of her. Is she old looking now? How she look? But and Shirley was saying that Steve have a whole gym in his house, and she would love not to have to go to the gym and not have to go get her facials and just have the same type of lifestyle that Steve have. So if my man have to go out there and scam you women, and if you guys have to be a victim just so that I can wear a $250,000 ring, then so be it. Okay? Okay. So, to each his own though. So Victor DeVale says Shirley so bougie that she probably didn't make herself approachable. Right. She said that it's the black people that don't speak to her. Now, I do vaguely remember that one of those girls that did an interview on another content creator's channel, she said that Shirley took her butt up there to the barbershop and she had her nose up in the air and she wasn't speaking to them. So which one is it? Are you not speaking to the black people or are the black people not speaking to you, Miss Cotton Candy? And I'm inclined to believe it's the way Vicky is putting it because, the lady said that you went up to the barbershop and you act like, you treated them like they were the help and you was too good to speak to them. And you give me that type of energy. So I'm inclined to believe Vicky and that lady. So out of the bushes say he always laughing at Miss Shirley. She's a joke to him. Of course he laughing at her because he conning her out of the bushes. He never cared anything about Shirley. Shirley not really even his type. Shirley was a mark for him, and it was always a con from day one. So Letitia say she keeping score with Dion, and it doesn't matter who he calls who, and it doesn't matter who calls who, right? And so, like I said, Shirley thinks she's a princess, and she wants everybody to bow down to her. That's why she was able to get scammed like this. That's why he was able to fool her because he made her feel like she was a princess and that she was, on top of the world and she was the best thing since sliced bread. So, like I said, anytime a ninja constantly worshiping you and making you feel like you're, the one and only and you're the best thing since sliced bread, then you better try to look at them sideways because don't nobody feel that way about you 24/7. They may feel that way about you when they're courting you and trying to reel you in. But baby, let me tell you, once they reel you in, a lot of that get cut out. Now, I'm not saying that they don't compliment you from time to time, but it ain't no everyday thing, and they ain't finna be no yes, ma'am, and let me see what I can do for you or whatever. At some point, they'll tell you, hey, I got to go to work. I got to get up early. I ain't got time to be trying to make you feel like you on top of the world every day. I love you and I'm with you, and that's all it need to be, and that's it. I don't have to keep confirming this. And so I feel like that's what he was doing. He was giving her affirmation every day of how beautiful and wonderful and sexy she was. Okay. I feel like that's what the dynamics was. And that's why come they really didn't know each other. And really the dynamic was him being the do boy, doing everything in the house, taking care of all the chores and all of the bills. And she just walk around like a little princess and, and just, and then he ride her around in the back seat and, chauffeur her around and, make her feel like she's A-list star. Okay. That's how that relationship went. And that's why they had to learn each other while he was in jail, because that was the first time that he was able to sit down and rest. And really, Buckwheat ought to be glad he in jail because it seemed like he was doing a lot, and it seemed like he getting a lot of rest now. Because when he was out there in them streets, don't seem like he was getting much rest, in my opinion. Banks say them folks was sitting around waiting on Shirley to call. That part. Are you talking about Dion? Was waiting around for Shirley to call Bank? And Shirley C say, why does someone always have to do something for him? Because that's who he is, Everybody does everything for him because he's the big man. He's the strong man. He's the big man. And, he got it going on and he got all this money. And, even when he went to jail, he was telling Shirley, well, them folks think I got $1 million. They ain't got no money. Shirley told me, we sure don't. Well, that's what you alluded to when you was out there on the streets driving all them nice fine cars. Who wouldn't think you was a millionaire with cars and shit that you was driving, and the way that you was the way that Shirley was dressing and living. So, and the places that y'all was living in, anybody on the outside looking in thinking y'all doing good, especially street people, they really think y'all doing well. B. Williams say he's very needy and is. I already spoke to you, Anissa, and so Miss Boogie Down say bank exactly. He full of it and is. Miss Boogie Down always full of it. Yeah, and he's a bug. He's needy and a bugaboo, says Vicky, and is. And you notice one thing though, guys. He called Lil Scooter all day long. Now he called Shirley or text her. If you look at the texts, and Vicky can attest to this too, and Bank and Lady T-Bug by looking at the texts. He didn't text Shirley that much, but him and Lil Scooter, they was texting. If they wasn't texting with each other, they were on the phone with each other. They were in constant contact 24/7. As long as they would allow him to use that tablet, and as long as he had money on those books, him and her was in contact with each other. That's why I feel like if he would have got out, him and her was gonna run a number on Shirley. And Shirley better be glad that he got stuck in jail, because Lil Scooter is dangerous, and along with him, he's dangerous also, in my opinion. So out of the bushes say Vegas girlfriend hooker equal hooker, that part. And Lamont talks so bad to people. I don't even know why anybody would even take their time to even, give Lamont the time of day. I don't even know how you catching a woman. Like Shirley say, he can catch him, but he can't keep him. Probably because he act nice when he first get with him, and then, like I said, any other person is any normal relationship. Ain't nobody gonna keep putting you up on a pedestal every day. X Complicated say, Shirley, you had a house, and what did you do with them? We'll wait, that part. And I wholeheartedly believe also, a lot of times God will allow the devil to come into your house, and he will allow you to see everything that the devil have to offer, and then he'll take it all away from you. And I really feel like that's what he did with Shirley, just to teach her a lesson and let her know, baby, you playing with fire, and I'm gonna give you this last warning, and you're gonna get your last lifeline. Now I'm gonna need you to walk straight on the straight and narrow, and stop worshiping material things. And you're calling out my name, so go ahead and make sure you put some legs behind the name calling that you're doing, because God don't like it when you're, oh, God is this and God is that. You talking the talk, but you ain't walking the walk. So God probably wants you to do a little bit better, sir. And also learn some more scriptures other than Job that you ain't got. You first of all learn Job first, because you don't really have that one down correctly, and then go learn some more scriptures, okay? So that you can go out and teach His word and stop worrying about material things. And there's nothing wrong with having material things. I like material things, but they not everything. Everybody like money. I make money. Money don't make me, and that's the difference in these two. Money makes them instead of them making money. And when you start living that way, that's when you get caught up, and that's what they did. They got caught up. And I hold her just as responsible for this fiasco as I hold him. It's just that God had a little bit more grace on her, because she hasn't did as much as him, and she haven't been as treacherous to people like he have. She like what she like, and she like to live a certain way, but I don't feel like she's taking advantage of people like he's taking advantage of them. And I also believe a lot of times when you get with somebody that's like, this devilish or whatever, it will turn you into being the person that you're not supposed to be. It'll make you do things that you wouldn't normally do. Now I really feel like he had her doing things that she normally wouldn't do, but because she's with him, she started going, doing a few things that, that's not in her character. Let's put it that way. So Letitia said, y'all hear that? The robots are taking over, and they coming for us first. Right. And who is us? He don't do anything the right way. Okay. He don't have a black job. He doesn't serve anybody other than himself. So I don't know who the robots is coming for, even if you have robots have always been around. Robots have always been helping out. You have robots in warehouses right now that do distribution. You have robots right now. If you call any company, you do realize that that automated system is just what it is. You know, it's a form of a robot, but it's automated. You don't have a person on the other part of that line until they can get to your call, and they do that so that the FCC won't find them. So automation and robots have always been around, and they're going to always be around. And yes, they will slowly but surely be integrated into our lifestyles. But I just don't wholeheartedly feel we're going to be living in a robot society where we're not doing anything and robots are taking over. Okay, I don't feel like that. And if it does happen, I don't feel like I'll be on the earth to see that. If that's going to happen, we're probably looking at another 200 or 300 years from now, where none of us are going to be around to see none of that. So I don't know who Buckwheat's talking about. Maybe he's talking about the future. I don't know. Maybe he watched Men in Black too much. I don't know. But and the type of job that he has, I don't think a robot will be able to be in the streets and be a criminal like him. Okay, because robots don't do criminal activities. So B. Williams say he like whoever his main woman like. Yeah, because he's talking about Trump, right? And when he's with Lil Scooter, he act like he on Trump's side. Now all of a sudden the world gonna come to the end if Trump come in office. But and like Shirley say, the politicians are gonna do what they want to do, and it doesn't matter who's in office. Don't really affect us because we already know how to make a way out of no way. We've been doing that for years. It's not gonna affect us as much as it's gonna affect the other side. And I'm not gonna even get into politics. And y'all know I love politics, but I'm not gonna make this political. But that's the way I feel about that situation. Yeah, a few things may change for us, but overall, our life is not gonna change that much. Trust and believe that. We've always been on the bottom, and we're probably going to stay on the bottom no matter who's in office, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican. That's the way it's been all this time, in my opinion. Out of the bushes say he like Trump with the bald head, with the bald head scallywag. Yeah, when he's talking to her, he like Trump. When he's talking to Shirley, he's not on Trump's side. So whatever. But yeah, somebody said earlier too, I don't know if I've already read that comment, that he just wants Trump to pardon him, and that's exactly what he wants. And Trump just may do it because he is in Fulton County, and that's where he has his other case at, with Fannie and everything. So if Trump can get that case overthrown or thrown out or whatever, he just might, pardon a lot of people in Fulton County just to stick it to him, because that's the type of guy that he is. So Victor DeVale say he doesn't like Rump when he's talking to Shirley. He just want a pardon. Oh, okay. So Vicky was saying that. I don't even know why I didn't see that. I'm sitting here reading it, but I guess I'm reading them one by one, Vicky. Sorry about that. So Shelly C say he doesn't like the orange man, but he never gets the chance to really say it. Right. Because when homegirl on the phone, she doing most of the talking. He don't get to say too much at all. And really, that's why come she have the subpoena, and that's why he probably don't have any new charges, because she walked herself into that subpoena. Most of the time, he allow her to do the talking. He just say, well, that ain't true. Well, yeah, I understand. But he never really, do a lot of talking like she do. He let her do all of the talking. And rightfully so, he should, because his lawyer done already told him to be quiet. And at first he was doing a lot of talking, and this is 2023, the middle of 2023. Matter of factly, it's in March. Well, I guess the very beginning of 2023. But by that time, he's already been in jail almost a year now. So he see that he's not getting out. So really, his disposition is really not even that happy at this time, because he can see that it's, the cause with him and Shirley is far in between. She's made him get his own the free lawyer. She made him get a public defender. And so Shirley really not on board with him like she really was, on his side in the beginning. So he can really try to, he really can see everything is slowly but surely slipping away from him. He don't have a grasp on Shirley like he used to. And like I said, even phone calls from prison said this is the last normal call that they have, the last friendly call that they have. And so somebody asked the question. I think it was Real, say she wondered what happened because June 15th happened. and it was a whole totally different ball game. And that's the next call that I'm gonna do. I don't know if Vicky did it or not, but I'm gonna try to do that next call after this one because it was about a month. They didn't even talk for about a month after this call. So it's complicated to say, watch these two talk about how they hate Trump. That part. Out of the bush, you say, I had to ghost a nigga because of that kind of laugh. I hated it. It was annoying, right? And he probably was full of crap too out of the bushes, and good thing you dumped him. Letitia say, where did he think he was going? He's a risk flight. But Shirley said whenever he get home, they need to have a conversation. They got some things to talk about, and they're gonna be standing home for a minute. And he said he want to get out, probably going to the green waters. I guess maybe they can drive down there, Letitia. I guess. So Real say Sonya gets on my nerves. Sonya gets on my nerves. She be tacky, and Shirley gets on my being tacky, and Shirley gets on my nerves being fake bougie. You know, hey, he got to have a variety. All of his women are different breed. Real. None of them are like the normal, average, everyday woman. But to me, Sonya and Shirley both have similarities. Okay. As far as how they treat him, how they talk to him, how they communicate with him, and how they allow him to manipulate them. So they both are kind of like one of the same in that sense, in my opinion. B. Williams say he had plenty to do in the ATL. Right. He was running them, he was going up and down them streets, baby. In and out, especially in the Walmart parking lot. Out of the bushes say it is very much it's the very much for me. Right. He don't love her. Hey, Designs and Decor, thanks for joining us. Chocolate Drop say Shirley Strawberry talked to him like she's reading one of her strawberry letters. She sounds so fake. Right. The whole relationship is fake. It's a tit for tat in this relationship. Okay. She trying to get all she can, and he trying to get all he can, and both of them really kind of conning each other. But at the end of the day, he know what Shirley expect. He tried to live up to her expectations, and he did it. He did it by hook or crook. He didn't care as long as he could try to impress her. And Shirley, out of the bush, you say, "I want to meet Miss Shirley." Girl, no, you do. You better stay away from her. She ain't got no advice for you. Champions say all day. Y'all laughing. I don't know what part y'all laughing on. Real say me. I ask. Oh, okay. It was you that asked that question, Real. Okay. Oh, y'all laughing at the zipper part. I guess that's what y'all laughing at, the power. So can y'all imagine Buckwheat in a zipper, thinking, pounding his chest like he's Superman or whatever? So I guess maybe he may be hanging or something. I don't know. But I can just imagine his butt in a mask and talking about he the man, and running and talking like this and talking like that and talking fast, and like he really in charge of whatever. But if you'll notice though, he got vulnerable women and young women. So you can do that to vulnerable and young women. You can't do that to a real woman. Trust me and believe that. Out of the bush, you say, I'm out the freak loop. I'm out of the freak loop. Okay. Real say, oh, 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, that's what that okay, thank you, Bank Hyperbaric Chamber. I knew Barrick was in it some kind of way Bank, but yeah, that's what it was, a hyperbaric chamber that she had and that my brother was in. But yeah, that's what the zipper and the mask is. It's about the 50 Shades of Grey kind of crap. The BSD, what is it called? BDSM stuff. So out of the bush, you say, I remember that. I guess you remember the hyperbaric chamber call that he was talking about. And she said, Dion's daddy in jail. Check on him. Oh, Dion, daddy's in jail. Check on him. Dion know what his ninja. He said he ain't spending his money on his daddy like that. He's not Shirley Strawberry. So Real say, I said what I said. Yeah, she said Shirley didn't act like they weren't there. Real, I don't know what that. Yes, she said Shirley didn't act like that wasn't there. I don't know what that comment. Real, reiterate on that comment, because I don't know what part of the call we was in on that point, on that part of it. Okay, yeah, great jobs with the likes. Yeah, thank you guys if you hit the like button. I appreciate that. And you say, yeah, I remember that call. Yeah, 100% on the likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Banks said, yes, I was saying Dion and Dre wasn't sitting around waiting for Shirley. Shirley's calls like Nesta was acting like they were living life. Everybody was living a life. Okay. They weren't sitting around waiting on cotton candy. He was trying to make them, he was trying to delegate them to take care of Shirley or whatever, but they wasn't. I mean, yeah, they was looking out for her if she called them or whatever, but she's sitting around like Queen Bee waiting on them to call her. That wasn't fixing to happen, baby. They weren't finna sit around and do all of that. I guess he wanted them to pick up the slack where he picked off and where he left off, but they weren't fixing to do all of that for her. She was his wife, not their wife, okay? And Vicky said Dion told him to relax. Exactly, Vicky. He doesn't have any overhead, no worries, no bills. Nesto is just addicted to the scams and the sex, right? I wonder did that liquid V make him act the fool too, Vicky? I wonder was he having withdrawals from that? Because it is a drug. At the end of the day, it is a drug. So I wonder was he having any, like withdrawals or side effects from it. Now, I don't think it make you high or whatever, but it do excite you. So, it make you feel abnormal. Well, I guess not abnormal, but it make you feel a way that you wasn't feeling. So I wonder with him taking and we don't know how much he was taking, but just him injecting that stuff, anything foreign in your body, you get addicted to, right? So I wonder was he, that the reason why he was so anxious and antsy because he wasn't able to use that Viagra no more. And yeah, he is addicted to the streets also, though. Excomplicated say, I've always heard that Steve and Shirley are very bougie. Have met Steve before, and he's bougie as hell. I met him one time too at a domino tournament. He used to have those domino tournaments in Dallas, where everybody played dominoes. And yeah, he was very standoffish. He was very bougie. Now I don't know about Shirley, but the girls, somebody that was on one of the other channels said that Shirley treated them like they were the help, and I can see that with both of them. So out of Bush say Scooter wanted all of them calls. She wanted that man and to run the play. They were scamming the community. I feel like they would have been scamming the community. If she would have got out, I think she would have been. I think they would have had a whole con game going, and she was gonna knock Erica out the way and anybody Dominique and anybody else that he had on the team because that was her aim. She was gonna knock everybody out the way so that she can, be the top one and help him run his cons. And they probably would have both got caught because she's not that smart either, in my opinion. So not sure about the robots, but number 48 is definitely leading us into a civil war, folks. Folks are crazy out here in these United States streets, but that's a whole nother talk show. And they are chocolate drop. And today he said he's going to have President Xi from China to break up the war for Russia and Ukraine. Now, how that's supposed to work out? How that's going to work? And I guess because Xi is getting money, giving money to Russia. So I guess President Xi have the power to break the war up for Russia. So and also I think China is supposed to be helping Russia with the war, and so maybe he do have some power. But Trump just do a lot of talking, but I'm not that afraid of him. He talked a lot of talk, and keep in mind most of the shit that he's talking about doing is executive orders, right? So the next president, just like he went and undid about 100 executive orders that Joe Biden did, the next president gonna do him same way. They all do it to each other. If it don't go through Congress and it's not a law, don't worry about it too much. It's a temporary status. So Trump can only pardon federal inmates, and Nesto is state. Got a point. I forgot about that. That's why you can't get them cases dropped in New York and in Georgia. Buckwheat is talking about the Jetsons. And is Shirley got on the show and said Nesto gotta go. She did. She said her strange husband. I agree. All in all, they both are ghetto, right? And it's real ghetto to try to flaunt what you have. Okay, it's real to me. It's country to try to let people know what you have. I don't care if you're rich or not rich, and a lot of rich people, you don't even know that they have money. But when black people, a lot of times when black people get money, honey, they want everybody to know that they got a quarter or two. And so Alice say, yep, chocolate drop. The orange guy can't help Nesto. I don't want her advice. I can give her the game or give her some game. Oh, okay. She's not gonna listen to you though out of the bushes. She real hard headed. Excomplicated say Trump case is over with is over in Georgia. I believe so too. Some kind of way. Hey, Karen is. Thanks for joining us. I kind of believe some kind of way he gonna get Brian Kemp to help him out. Brian Kemp don't really like him in Georgia, but he's gonna finagle his way through. He's already been trying. So I feel like hopefully Fanny just put it on ice until until he get out the office. That'd be the best thing to do. So real say when Shirley would come up to the barber shop, she acted like the workers wasn't there. Yeah, like they was invisible. Shirley C said they will be representatives to keep him in her mind. That part. Karen say we don't know where Nesto got the liquid V. Not we also don't know where he got the liquid V. Well, listen, you can get anything on the streets. Karen is okay if they got it to dish out, you can get it. Okay, there's nothing on the streets that you can't get. That you if you want something, you can definitely find it. And a lot of doctors are crooked too. You got a lot of crooked doctors that will give you a prescription for whatever because they get credit when they write out prescriptions. So you got some doctors that's crooked that'll write him a prescription. And of course, he's gonna be using Shirley's name, and who's to not to say that Shirley probably went up there and told the doctor, who knows what's going on with these two. Because like I said, I don't feel like Shirley is a total innocent bystander in all of this. I don't feel like she was in on all of the crimes and the cons, but I don't feel like she's totally innocent either. I feel like she, holds some type of responsibility of some of the things that this dude was doing. And she, like you saw how she didn't ask no questions or what have you. She asked the questions that she wanted to ask, but the important question, she left all of that out. But that brings us to the end of the show. We've been here a couple of hours, and I have to try to pace my time out, guys, because I don't want to run out of time like I did last time with StreamYard. They don't want me to be on here too much without paying for it. So, but I'm just glad that I was able to come back tonight, and I'm glad I got the computer issues worked out, and I still got a little few kinks that I need to work out with my computer, not make it so sensitive. But all in all, I'm really kind of proud and pleased on how everything went because I had such a hard time, trying to get this stuff together. And so I'm glad I finally got the right equipment, and I am very ecstatic and grateful that you guys were able to join me tonight. And if you want to, you can put your last thoughts in the chat, and then we'll wrap all of this up. And my last thought is I just told you guys, Shirley ain't innocent all the way. Nesto may not be guilty of everything, but I'm pretty sure he guilty probably of 95% of what they accused him of. What do y'all think?
what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories is our fate. Oh no, but the progress where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we cover it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will sprawl. Yeah, truth turns far, we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, what's your name? Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week. Yeah. I join the channel, it's what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories is our fate. Oh no, but the progress where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we cover it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will sprawl. Yeah.